Feeling a little rough this morning. Had crawling in these tight spaces doing some of this construction. Alright, I'm going to do a walkthrough so you can see. Widen out. Alright, there you go. The lights are up. Required by code. Exit doors have to have lights. Where do we start? Let's go down to the basement. No, we'll go down to the basement and then we'll go up top and come down again. We'll finish up here on this floor. Oh, forgot to turn the light off. Forgot this has a switch and everything now. So, all right, here we go. This is my little storage room. All the screens for the windows. People who don't want screens. We got a bunch of them. All right. This is going to be our construction bathroom, and we have to have it up and running, so we bought a cheap little cabinet. I'll put the sink in today. I got the plumbing ready to tie in. Toilet works. Got a fan, the receptacle, light. This thing does, you flip it on and off like that, and it I think you can change the color of it too with your phone. All right, so I had to produce all these plates, steel plates, for like 40 of them or something with holes. I'll show you up there when we get to the main floor. I still got to do this. Here's the elevator, which is now working. A little roof to keep any water, because there's some water lines that go over. Electrical panel open so I can temporarily wire up my welder. All the fancy heating and air conditioning stuff here. Fixed the problem. My saw was on this switch here, and we realized that there was a couple wires not connected right there that went to there that controlled that receptacle over there. And this switch actually does the outside lights by the garage door, which we have to have. All right, this is just the paint spray area. Speaking of, okay, sorry, the mess. I had to fight with this. There was no way I could get my crimpers on and crimp all these pieces down in this hole. You see? No. So I had to cut it, which is fine because there's a cabinet going to be hanging on that wall, and it'll be easy to cover that hole up. This bathroom should be done. Okay. Simple closet. There's the sink for this bath. All right, so let's see. I should have hit the button before I hit it. This little storage area. Well, I guess this light works. Yep. Yeah, got to make sure everything works. Oh, look at this. We gotta wait for a moment. Should have pushed that button before. Look outside and see the painter. There was a little rust here and there, and so the painter's been scraping and prepping this, and they'll all get painted. All the steel has to have the rust treated. Now that red is not rust, that's it's been sanded and primed. I'll do that later. I guess the elevator should be here. I didn't hear it, but one more to the floor. Here it goes. Now we'll hear it. No speed demon. There it is. You can see the light. Here it goes. 1, 2, 3. All right. Go all the way to 4. Let's see. Let's see how long it takes. It was 5 minutes 40 seconds, 4 seconds on the video. There's no speed demon. Yeah, I don't ride it. I mean, we ride it so it just doesn't sit around and flatten the rollers. You know, they changed the rollers because it sat here for years and never moved. So I got these cool, big, heavy-duty rollers that I can use on some project. Okay, we're only... Oh, we made it to 3. Okay. Now we are... Here we are, top floor. Yeah, took about a minute. Make sure you close that or it won't go down to someone else's floor. All right. Sammy's still in bed. He's a lazy bum. Okay, now this has to have an accessible cutoff. The cutoff's in here. You have to pull these plates. You got to unscrew this plate and then take out another little plate to get to the cutoff. So we got to put something in here. And this is where I was fighting yesterday. I had the the owner, my friend, on this side. And this one, I've cut, I don't know how many holes looking for the plumbing here. I was able to find this in one hole and put all those in. So here's the power line that me and Sammy walk. See the deer often, quite often. See if we see any out there today. No. All right, so I had to get over there to work on that plumbing. So I slithered under there. I removed that last leg because I had no way of even getting in a position to work. And I sat there and had to kind of work behind my back. All this needs I need to go through. This one looks okay. Some of the other ones need better sanding. They're going to be sanded with a hard block. Required by code, and then I cut this too short. I think my mind was seeing that, and I cut it when it should have been cut past this, because I would notice when I go down that it was weird feeling. Curvy wall. Still have to do the baseboard on that. All right, so laundry room. And they're starting to do the porcelain. You see how big these sheets come. Yeah, they started putting this one up and they'd cut this piece, and I don't know how many times I told them. I've done it on all the other bathrooms, they got it right, but this has to be perfectly flush. You'll see like this, because the way my mirror fits in. So this, she did not want to have a cutoff valve in there. Would have been not that hard to do. So you see this pipe right here? That is actually the water line that goes to the toilet. But it goes over there, it comes back here, and I still have one more line to bring up that will actually go to the toilet. I've got to start prepping this. Okay. Okay, here's another nightmare plumbing challenge that I've got done. So instead of coring here and trying to get the valve showing. I put this in here, and I know they're awful long, but I'll cut this off and put plugs on it when the cabinet guy goes to install his cabinets, and then I'll put the valves in. I still have to put this faucet back in, but I had to get in there. I tried working. I was standing in this little area, but I couldn't bend over and get to that pipe and crimp it off safely. I mean, I have to make sure the crimps work. So I finally gave up, came over here, and barely can get in here. I had to slither and wiggle and stuff to get my stomach through, and then I get over there, and then I was able to work. But you see that pipe going up? I thought, oh good, there's this white pipe, assuming it was PEX, and I cut into it, and thinking, okay, I'll just crimp into there, and I'll show you again where it was. See, it was right here. I thought, oh, I can just connect. You see that? I don't know if you can see that real good. But there's an aluminum coating on it, so it's a lot larger than this, so the clamp won't fit on. And so I couldn't take a chance. So there's a little valve that fits inside this tank that I took it home and undid it and switched it to a PEX pipe fitting, and was able to fix that scariness. Weather stripping on this door, since there's no vent. They should have put a little, at least 4-inch vent in there to just keep air in there. But all right, now we're down back to the main floor. Here you see that pipe hanging out of the ceiling is the one that's going to the toilet. I got to get it through the wall. Now these, I got no valve here. I run it up. This is the toilet valve. Let's see. Okay, so we had receptacles down below, and since this is going to be like a buffet area, you have to have the receptacles within 18 inches. Well, these are at the bottom. So here again, I cut my way through that box there down below. I can access it and run some boxes inside this cabinet. This keeps tripping some of the breakers every once in a while, the coffee machine. So this was for a freezer, so it's a dedicated line. So I got to drop it down, run it around, and put a new plug in behind here so it won't trip. We're going to do this fancy backsplash thing like we did in the kitchen. Temporary door that I found online. Okay, so check out this backsplash. I love it. See, it's flush with the wall. Instead of having this big fat top, this is 1 1/8 inch, 3 centimeters. So it would be sticking out here out of the wall, but we cut back in and put it into the wall. Let's see, nice fancy thing. He doesn't like it. This microwave, look how short it is. I mean, you can barely, we put a short coffee cup in there to heat it up. Got the big TV that we watch at lunch. Artwork. This is, all the furniture has been sitting here. All right, we'll go out to the deck. You'll see where I did the metal, why I had to bring my welder in. We made all these plates. I'm going to put a 2x12 on top of here and cut a curve on it. And they've decided they like the look of this panel. Only problem is they want it painted. Yeah, you can buy it already painted, but it's like a gazillion dollars. I mean, you can get like 6-foot pieces, but these are 4-foot spacing, and these are 16 foot, and they keep them so they work really nice. It's a little chilly out here. The window, I don't have my shirt on yet. Oh, okay. Well, that's about it for here. All my mess here. Old painting, and there's the welder. This will get the same finish as in the countertop. It's called quartzite. I think that's about it. All right, sorry for, it's 16 minutes long, not too bad. Yeah, this, you look at here. That handle's straight, that one isn't. Luckily, my customer had one that he'd bought, so I was able to finish the project without trying to go get a tool. Well, thanks for listening to my ramble and walking through with me. Have a lovely day.